Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Here we go.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
A first carry for Rashad White. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Lance. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Again, it's Harris. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 19-yard attempt.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. White running to the left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
Lance looking to throw it. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lance. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra points have been good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Lance. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Just a gain of a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. You look at this Steeler defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Lamb's first catch of the game. Good for a 1st down.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago. So a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there. And they get the first.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. This is White on the screen. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays. You know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Lance looks to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Lance now on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards. To throw, it's Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They go play action here on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Steelers at 12-1 now to start play. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Here's Lance to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Lance going to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and find.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The second down and 10, they're knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Lance.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 4. Finding Harris over the middle. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried to run through the entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this done inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run again with Harris. gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep.
Hubbard, the ball carrier. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
2nd and 5. Throwing now is Lance.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
22 yards. And the Cowboy 1st down.
On 1st down, Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Working from the gun, Lance. Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Lance now on 1st down.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Here's Lance.
His throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. As they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And it's going to be batted down. We'll go the other way with the football. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
From 13 yards out.
And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Lance looking to throw it.
And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And almost but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw now on first down. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 4.
And Lance now to throw.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the gun on third down, Lance.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off.
And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They'll set up to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, fourth quarter to the 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Back to throw again. And he's brought Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
From midfield, here's Lance.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Lance now on 1st down.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Luke Schoonmaker.
30 yards.
And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Lance going to try to throw for this.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens.
47 yards.
And the Steelers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Boswell for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Steelers 31, Cowboys 6.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Lance.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.